Hi everyone, I'm Helen. Welcome to my workshop. Are you ready to make something today and turn some trash into treasure? I'm going to show you how to turn everyday junk from around your home into your very own Nike Blazer cardboard kicks, like this. I'm an artist from London and a sneaker designer too, but I'm not just any old sneaker designer. I take old waste shoes and turn them into sparkly new ones. But that's what recycling is all about. You take something old and you give it a new life. A toilet roll becomes a telescope. Or a shoebox becomes your very own cardboard kicks. But first things first, you're going to need these everyday items from around the house. A shoebox or cereal box, tape, scissors, pens and pencils, a ruler, and most importantly, a shoelace. You've got 10 whole seconds to grab these things, and if you're not that quick, just hit pause. Ready? Go! So let's get down to business. We've got 12 easy levels to complete and a few surprises along the way. So let's start with level 1, making the sole of your shoe. The first thing you're going to want to do is take your box or cereal box and flatten it. Choose an area of your box that you don't mind not seeing. Grab one of your old shoes and use it to draw around the sole, which is the bottom of your shoe. Place it on the cardboard and draw around with a pencil. Once you've drawn around your sole, you can cut it out with scissors. You might need an adult to help you. So that's your sole cut out. Now we're ready for level 2. So now it's level 2, where we're going to make the sides of our shoe. To do this, the first thing you want to do is use your sole as a measuring guide. So first of all, we want to draw a line just above the widest part of our shoe. This line is going to be the width of the side of our shoe. Now let's draw another line just above the narrowest part of your shoe. This line is going to be the height of your shoe. Now use your ruler to measure your lines. Mine is 20 centimeters and 12 centimeters. Take your box and choose an area with a pattern that you like, as this is going to be the side of your shoe. And measure 20 centimeters for the width and 12 centimeters for the height of my shoe. Make that into a box and draw a diagonal line cutting through your box to create the shape of your shoe. Once you've got your shape, you can cut it out. Now we've got side 1. You want to do the same for the inside of your shoe. So to do that, just turn your piece over and mark it wherever you want on your box. Now we've got both sides of your shoe cut out, and that is level 2 complete. Now on to level 3. For this, we are going to make the toe. To make the toe of your shoe, take your sole pattern from earlier and align the widest part against a straight edge and draw an arch over the top like a rainbow. Once you've got this, you can cut it out. Once you've cut this out, make sure you bend it into an arch so you've got enough space to wiggle your toes. And that's level 3 complete. Now we're on to level 4, where we are going to create 2 pieces for the lace holes. They're going to look something like this. To do this, grab the side of one of your pieces and place it against a piece of cardboard. Draw down your diagonal line and the 2 ends, and then create a 2 centimeter strip. Once you have your strip, you can cut it out. Then flip it over, trace around, and cut it out. Then you'll have two pieces like this. This is going to be perfect for your lace holes. Okay, now we're on to level 5. For this, we're going to use our two strips we just made, stick them onto the sides of our shoes, and punch our holes for the laces. Start off by creating a strip of double-sided tape on the back of both your panel pieces. Once you've stuck on your double-sided tape, you can peel off the back and stick each strip onto your side panel of your shoe. This piece makes it really strong so the laces don't break. In the end, you should have two pieces that look like this. Now these are stuck on, we're going to create 6 evenly spaced holes for your laces. Start off by drawing 6 dots across this line. Then use your pencil to carefully punch through each layer. You may need an adult to help you with this. To punch each hole, fold up a little bit of scrap cardboard and place it behind the hole to protect the table and protect your fingers. Punch the hole with a sharp pencil, and once it's in, give it a little twist to create a big enough hole for your laces. Just repeat all the way down the line and on the other side. A little wiggle, and that is all your lace holes complete. Okay, so now we're on to level 6. For this level, we are going to create the tongue of the shoe. To do this, we are going to use our sole again, use the short length, so 12 centimeters on mine, but it might be different on yours, and line it up with any scrap of cardboard you have left. This is going to be the length of your tongue. You can cut your tongue in any shape you want. I'm just going to do a simple rectangle. Once you've got your shape, just cut it out. Like we did earlier with the toe, we're going to want to bend our tongue a little bit so that it creates a nice shape up the side of our shoe. Once we've done that, we can stick it to our toe, like this. For extra security, stick tape on both sides. And that's your toe and your tongue piece. And now that's level 6 complete, and we're halfway there. Woo-hoo. Now we've got all the main construction done, we're going to add all the design details. So we're going to, of course, need 2 swooshes, a piece for our laces, our back heel tab, and an extra piece of reinforcement at the back. The last piece we're going to add is a tab on our tongue. Now this is somewhere where you can put your own branding, so maybe you want to add your initials or your own design. I'm going to put my initials, HK. For your design details, you can copy these shapes, or you can be as creative as you want and create whatever shapes you like. But first, let's create 2 swooshes for the side of our shoe. To do this, find a scrap of cardboard and place your hand like a swoosh, curving your thumb at the top like this, and draw around that shape. Use your pencil to trace down your finger and round your thumb. Once you have your basic shape, fill in a diagonal line to create the final shape of your swoosh. You're going to need the Nike swoosh both ways round, so once you've cut out one, flip it over and trace around it on another scrap of cardboard. And cut out as well. And there you have your Nike swoosh. Boom. Okay, now we are on to level 8. We're nearly there and you've made some amazing pieces. Now we're going to start sticking it all together. First thing we're going to stick on is our toe. And to do this, we're going to place a piece of tape all the way around the outside of the toe, half stuck on and half flapping off. Make a few little creases and that will allow you to safely stick your toe onto your sole. To stick them together, start with the middle of your toe and the middle of the toe on your sole. Place them together like this and fold your tape all the way over. Make sure you give your tape a good press down so it stays stuck. Okay, now we're on to level 9. For this, we are going to stick our 2 side panels together at the corner to create the heel. To do this, grab your tape again and create 1 strip all the way down your back panel. Make sure they're lined up. And don't worry if your tape is a bit long, you can fold it over for extra support. Once this is stuck together, give your side panels a good bend to create a little bit of shape, and then we're going to stick it to the sole. You're looking for a nice curve which creates the shape of the side of your foot. Once you've got that, we're going to stick it on. So for this, we're going to use the exact same method that we used for the toe. We're going to create 1 big long strip of tape all the way down, half stuck on and half hanging off, and then stick it to our sole. Take the middle point at the back and attach that to the middle of the back of our heel, like this. Fold that tape over and stick it down. And once you've got that as a guide, you can carefully follow all the way around, sticking down your sides. Once you've got it on, I always like to push it against the table to make sure it's stuck. And there you have it. It's really coming together now and it looks just like a shoe. Amazing. Now we're on to level 10. For this level, we are going to make the side of the sole. So that's this piece here that goes all the way around your shoe. Now you can make this as thick as you want depending on your design, but I'm going to use the width of my ruler as a guide to make sure it's nice and straight. Line up your ruler with wherever you want your strip to be and draw 2 straight lines and cut them out. Now you'll probably find that 1 strip isn't long enough to go all the way around your shoe, so do the exact same thing again and then you can stick the 2 strips together. Once you've got your strip, bend the cardboard, check it fits all the way around your sole. To stick your sole on, you can either stick some double-sided tape all the way down the back or use the same technique as earlier with the masking tape half on and half off and fold it under your sole. If you end up with an overlap like this, you can just cut that piece off. And once you've stuck it down, push it onto the table to make sure it's really securely stuck. And there you have it, level 10 complete, and your blazer is looking really, really good. Now we're on level 11. We are going to add all our design details. Turn over all your design details and place a little bit of tape on the back. And lastly, for the piece that's going to go on your lace, you're going to want to poke 2 holes either side so you can thread your lace through, just like you did earlier with the lace holes. So grab your cardigan to protect your table and pierce your holes really carefully. Now you've got all your pieces and you can stick them wherever you want. But if you want to follow the traditional design, first off, take your thin strip and place it at the back of the heel. Peel off your double-sided tape and stick it down. I always like to tuck it inside the sole to make it look really neat. While we're on the heel, we'll add this piece at the top next. For this one, you're going to want to bend it around, and this piece helps to hold the shape and keep your shoe really nice and strong. That's looking really good. Now we're going to add our Nike swoosh. I'm going to stick it just there. And now you can really tell this is a Nike shoe. Once you've got one, do the exact same on the other side. And there you go, you've got a swoosh on both sides. The last thing to add is your very own branding that you made earlier. Stick it right on the top of the tongue. And that is nearly all your pieces on. Your sneaker is looking amazing and we are almost at the finish line. You have reached the final level. All we need to do now is lace up our blazers and you will have your own unique cardboard kicks. Grab your shoelace. If you don't have a shoelace, you can use some ribbon, some string, or anything you have lying around the house. First thing we're going to want to do is take our lace piece and thread it on. Make sure you thread your lace from the front to the back and out again. Otherwise, your lace will cover up your pattern. Pull that all the way down so it's in the middle of your laces. Once you have that in the middle of your lace, you can start threading up your blazer. Start off by threading from the outside in. So find your lowest hole and pull your lace all the way through. And then do the same on the other side. Keep going all the way to the top to create a nice, secure design. Wow, you've done it. Your cardboard kicks are complete. You have made your very own Nike blazer using cardboard and recycled materials. You're officially a recycling guru now, and it's your duty to recycle from this day forth. This was the Nike Zalando Blazer Workshop. I was Helen, and you were you. Thanks for taking part, and keep creating.